folks, welcome to the channel. I am the Custard Prophet and we are back here for the ABC Journeyman Club number 6, which is AFC Wimbledon. We're halfway through season 2. It's been a challenge, this club. In the last episode we had been set a points total by the board. We needed to win 6 points out of 5 games, otherwise we'd be getting the heave-ho. Well, in the previous episode we played 2 of those games and actually managed to win them both, which was kind of nice. So we got that 6 points. We now have a couple of games against teams who are also in the bottom half of the table, and I'm hoping we can get a few more points out of them, because as you can see, we are still in a very precarious position. Yeah, that's right, folks. This is another double header. Couple of really important games. Preston and Watford, both of which are games that we could potentially get something out of, but we could easily lose both of these, and that would put us in all sorts of trouble. Let's have a look what the board is saying after those couple of wins, because that's kind of important. If we look in promises, it's a bit confusing what they're saying. They're saying, so we've got 2 games left, and the board are very impressed with the 0 points won so far from the last 3 matches. Well, we've actually won 6 points. So I don't really know what you're talking about. Anyway. Right, we've got nothing else to talk about. Let's go and dive in and see if we can get a win over Preston. We've still got lots and lots of injuries, but we are going to make a couple of alterations to the squad, I think, going into this game. So, team we're going with, again, Jones, Claxton, Da Silva coming in on the left side, Dello on the right, Lyons and Lamont coming in for Morales, who didn't think played very well. White, Chilcott, Johnson and Multi, Odam in goal. Chilcott is basically playing on one leg, but he does seem to be the most important defender, so we just try and keep him out there for as long as we can. We have options on the bench. Pastor can come on, Chambers can come on in there, so it's not the end of the world. We are lacking a bit of strikers on the bench, but there's actually essentially 4. Look how many strikers there are actually on the pitch who can play up top. So I don't think we will lack them. So let's see what we can do. We've pushed Da Silva up a bit on the left side. That seemed to work okay last time, so we'll see if that works okay away from home. Right, folks, this might be a very, very different thing from the last one that you saw, but I'm hoping we can sneak a point or even 3 out of this one. Possession is all Preston at the minute, but highlight looks like it might be for us. They haven't really had any shots, I don't think. Ball across the back line. Chilcott finding White. Nicely done. Loses the ball. How many times do we see this happen? They just try and be a little bit too clever. And is that a penalty? That looked like a penalty to me. I mean, he got completely taken out. If they score here, I'm going to be very upset. Oh, it's in. Odam missed the save. He got his hand to it. And they have scored from there. Penalty down one end. Probably should have been. They've gone straight up the other end. Multi probably should have got done better there. And I don't know what Odam was doing, trying to push it around the post. Why didn't he push it over the top? Right, here we go. Ball in. Da Silva chips it in. Nobody there. And they come away with it. Again, getting done on the counter. This happens so often. Ball through. Oh, Odam does brilliantly well to recognise the danger there. I think he was probably at fault for that first goal. Ball over the top. Jones, he's got a chance here. And it's in, and it's Tom Jones, 8th of the season. Have we picked up a wonder player or what here? He just keeps scoring. It's nice to have some goals in this side. It's been a while. Seth, I mean, he's been out for so long, but a big mistake from Thompson, and we're back on level terms. That is very, very pleasing. But straight away a chance for Preston to get back. Oh, it's in. It's in. Doak with the goal, but what horrific defending that was. How much time did he have just to control it and pick his spot? Look at this. He's on his own. Oh, that is rubbish. Another opportunity. Ball comes in. Off the bar this time. Why are we so bad in the air? Do seem to be struggling a little bit from this. What are you doing, man? Oh my lord. I mean, the defending at the minute for these balls, these kind of long high balls, it's so indecisive. Look at this. Ball goes in. Yeah, they make a nice header there. And then what are you doing? How is anyone allowed to get on that so easily? Oh, after winning 2 games on the trot, we're coming out with a performance like this. 3-1. It's really not good enough. But it's not just the it's not good enough. It's the performance. Well, I think we have to take Chilcott off because he's absolutely shattered. Multy's having a disaster of a game. No one's playing well at the back. We're going to bring Molt on. Danny De Silva is going to come off. We're going to play yeah, so that's not what I wanted to do. Abdulaziz on that side. There we go. 3 changes at half time. Is it going to push them into a little bit better second half? So I'm not being happy with that at all. Claxton here. Ball in from Multi. Abdulaziz. Oh man. He gets in some great positions, but my God, he is just the worst when it comes to finishing. Well, maybe those changes have helped us a little bit. But again, we lose the ball. And you think, well, there's no harm here, is there? Surely. I've done well to pick that up. Molt, lovely ball. Here's Dello. It's in. Edon Dello. It's back to 3-2. I'm really happy with the number of goal scorers we got now in this side. Claxton, Jones, Dello, they all look like they can score a goal. It's just at the other end of the pitch now with real problems. Here's Dello though, lovely. Goalkeeper just tries to make himself big, but he can't make himself big enough. 64 minutes gone, I'm suddenly starting to look a little bit more lively, and maybe there's still hope here. Dello, it's Lamont. Don't lose it here, mate. Ball over the top. Johnston. Found Tom Jones. Oh, he's hit the post. I didn't expect that. I thought that was it. Tom Jones misses one. I mean, they give a free kick there. Should have given a penalty earlier. Oh, I feel there's still something in this game for us. I really do. What is that? What's going on there? I mean, we saw it on wide cam there, but what a mistake. Oh, it's the worst pass in the world. We pushed so high up, and then what was he trying to do? And Dello just finishes off 3-3. We're back in it. Could we get a winner? Could we get a winner? Well, we're not going to be greedy. We're not going to get that. We're not going to look for that winner because I think it's more likely to go the other way. But here we go. Multi, just such a good performance when we made those changes. Clearly, Lyons was not the right man to have, and Malt's just set things off right. Abdulaziz has done well. Also, here's Jones. Oh, he's missed it. Oh, it should have been. I did want the win. I wasn't saying I didn't want it. Come on, FM. Oh, that should have been it. We've had some chances, have we not? Well, I'm not going to be disappointed with a 3-3 draw. We were gifted a couple of goals there, but to be fair, we did our own gifting of goals to them. Tom Jones, he was superb, but I can't help but feel he should have scored that one on the 92nd minute. Good game though, really fun game to watch that. 3-3. So Tom Jones, as you can see here, is really performing well at the minute. Really happy with this signing. You can see at the minute we are in 23rd. But we are 3 points behind Ipswich. Derby got themselves a win. Ipswich lost. But I think Bristol City also got themselves a win. So there's lots of points being earned by the teams at the bottom, which might not end up in our favour. So we're going to go forward. We're going to go and play the Watford game. Watford are in 15th. Is there a chance we can get this? Right, folks, here we are for the Watford game. We're going to make there's going to be a few changes to the team that got that draw. So as you can see, the changes are Abdulaziz coming in on the left side for De Silva, Malt coming in for Lions, and Pastor coming in for the absolutely knackered Chilcott. So I think it makes sense to take him out of the firing line. Let's see how we do here. Right, off we go. Is there opportunity to get a 3 points? 3 points would be massive here, but I think we are really up against it this season to stay up, if I'm being brutally honest. And that looks well offside. That must be offside. He was standing like sort of 40 feet past everyone else. Look, he's gone so early. Of course he's going to score from there. Right, Garcia. What's the corner in? Oh, it's given away. Claxton gives away a penalty. That's not what we wanted to see. Right, goalkeeper. Not seen much from you. But can we see something? Oh, damn. No, he stands in one place and just drops to the floor. Goal for Watford. But maybe something going on here. Malt into Lamont. It's not the best, but it's a terrible pass into Malty. That's not much better. That's an opportunity there to set up an attack, and we just didn't do a good job there. Dello doing fantastically well. I think he is set to be a great player. Really is. He does so much well. He does lose the ball now and again, but there's many things that I really like about him. He's Garcia. That was a lovely bit of play. How did they get that pass through? Defence, you need to be better than that. Oh dear me, I thought that should be our chance, but we're just struggling to get the shots away. Derby 1-0 up. That's not good. We're not being very creative today, and it looks like the chances are going to them. We really do need to find another level here. In off the post. It's a beautiful finish, and we're 2-0 down, and we are not helping ourselves. This could be a disastrous result, because what comes after this is a lot of hard games, and we really don't want to be losing this type of game, because this is one where we should, given the league position, have a chance to get some points out of. Maybe not 3, but we're just not finding those passes on. Malt, though, does really well. Dello. Come on, Dello. I don't know what that was, but it wasn't what I was expecting. That's well done. Come on. Are we edging into the game? Feels like we might be. Come on. You've got so many players around him. We have picked the ball. Malt does well, but again, loses the ball, although you've got to give him credit for that. Oh, good God. Find the pass, God damn you. Just giving the ball back so easily. Ball over the top, that's a nice ball. And ball in, and this looks dangerous, and it is 3-0 at half time. And we're creating chances, we're creating some nice build-up opportunities, but then the ball actually, the danger ball is just every time we fluff it, and we're just giving away too many chances up the other end. Not good enough, really not good enough. Right, Couple of changes. We brought De Silva on. We're pushing him up on the left side, and we've brought Chilcott on to try and give him a little bit more solidity at the back because we're just not doing very well there. If we keep doing this badly in the first half and then coming back in the second half, but not quite getting there, it's a bit frustrating. While we can't start games a little bit better than we are doing. Oh, it's in. Claxton. It's Chilcott who gets the goal. 3-1. It was well played. It's a lovely ball in, and we're on the board at least. Not the expected goal scorer, but he's just come on in the right place at the right time. Right, come on, Chilcott. Lamont into Tom Jones. De Silva. Oh, and Claxton. And Dello. We are having some chances, but they're not quite going into the back of the net. What he might do here is bring Dello on up front. We'll bring Athalapoulos, who's not played that much in recent times, but maybe he's going to have a say at the end of this game. He is a very good creative player. I've not seen enough from him recently, and he's headed it over. How do you manage that? Dello now. Well, nobody got a foot to that, but De Silva finds Dello. Dreadful pass again. It's a chance here. It's just not a very clean connection. XG says we should be winning this. 85 minutes. Oh, you can't. I mean, there's no way you should be missing from there. He's offside, so he's let off. But oh no. Second half, we were brilliant. Why were we so poor in the first half and so good in the second half? Explain that to me. Here's Dello. Nicely done. Multi. Lovely ball in. It's in. Tom Jones. 3-2. But I think that's going to be a bit too late. That's a great ball in. Really great ball. And Jones, he's scored in consecutive games, hasn't he? He's scored in all 4 games. There it is. We lose 3-2. But in all honesty, that was a game of... Look at this. This is the epitome of a game of two halves. They scored 3 goals. We had no shots really in that first half. And they didn't have a shot in the second half. And we absolutely dominated the second half. Bizarre game, but should not be losing it. Should not be losing it at all. So frustrating that is. So just 1 point out of those games. That feels like that's not enough. I think we might be in trouble. See what the board have got to say after all of that. Well, we're still just 3 points behind Ipswich. They're just 1 point ahead of Wrexham, behind Wrexham. But yeah, that does feel like points drop there. It really does. Right. So following the promise I made to them, they're satisfied. We're doing the utmost to keep the promise. They're pleased that you delivered on the agreed points total, and impressed that you exceeded the expectations and got 7 points. As a result of the improvements, the board have cancelled plans to relieve you of your role of manager, and the board hope they won't have to do and think about those things again. Good. Well, we're still in with a job. Not long to go. There's just 7 games to go now, and it's been a long time since we've actually been out of that drop zone. Let's have a look at the games left. We've got 9th place, away at 9th place Luton. That's going to be tough. Home against Forest. That's going to be tough. There's maybe a point offer there. Sheffield United away. That's hard. Ipswich at home. We absolutely have to win this, and it's not going to be enough, is it? Oxford a second, Blackburn a first. You know what, folks? I'm really struggling to see where the points are coming from here. to get out of this. We've given it a good old go. There's been too many times in the last 2 months where we've either put ourselves in a good position and given up that good position, or put ourselves in a terrible position before we even started to play, and it's just happening too often. And we've scored a lot of goals in the last month. We've scored loads of goals. That's a lot of goals. 11 goals scored, but 7 goals conceded. Good points total, but yeah, I don't know, folks. I think we might be heading down. I think this might be a relegation. That'll be my first in FM23 and possibly my last in FM23. And I may call it a day at AFC Wimbledon. It's up to you whether we go on and continue with this save. There's the option potentially, because I understand we can move saves from FM23 into FM24. We could continue this save in FM24 and try and get the ultimate goal, which is to win the Champions League, using the ABC rules, but yeah, unsure. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. Big thank you to the channel members, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.